Hello everyone, in today's Premiere Pro tutorial, I will be breaking down this reel.
Here's the branding secret no one tells you. Your brand fails when it forces people to think. Thinking creates friction, and friction kills attention. If someone has to decode your message, visuals, or offer, they won't stay. Strong branding feels obvious, simple, and intentional. When understanding is instant, trust follows naturally. Follow for more branding secrets.
So all the assets that I used in this video are available in the description below. So make sure to like and subscribe the video and let's get started. So the first thing we need is the background. So I will just simply hit here new item and I will go with color matte. Make sure the width is 1080, height is 19 by 20 and this frame rate is set to 20 or 30 fps. Click OK and choose this white background. I will rename it to BG and OK. I will bring this background to my timeline. So this is our background. So one by one, we will set up our whole frame. So the first thing we need is this shape. So I will just simply move and bring one shape to the timeline. I will go to effects controls. I will select the anchor point, make sure it's in the middle like this. I will simply bring it to this location right here. And now to change the color, I will simply go and I will search for tint effect. I will apply this tint effect to shape. I will go to effects controls and I will change this color to black. So I will get this color. Now we need some shadow here. So I will simply go to effects and search for drop shadow. I will apply to this, go to effects controls. I will increase the opacity. I will increase the softness as well. So we will get this look. I will I will make a copy of this shape layer. I will double click on it and I will make it to the other side as well, approximately here. Now, once this is done, we need to animate this. So what I will do, I will just simply delete this shape for now. First animate it, then we can copy. So I will simply just hit on rotation keyframe. I will move a few frames and I will make the value to 1x. So it will give us this nice rotation. You can just simply bring the keyframes like this to make the animation slower or faster. I can just simply copy this now and now I will move it to the other side so we don't have to animate it one by one. So this will be giving us this look. Now once this is done, we need to uh, bring in the grid. So I will just simply bring in the grid to the timeline. I will go to effects controls and I will just simply make the grid to something like this. It will be looking like this. Now once this is done, i will I will just simply go in the video and we will have this one, this TV and a person coming out of it. So I will just simply bring this to the timeline. I can just make sure it's like this and I will just zoom it a bit, like it will be placed approximately the final position of this TV will be right here. Now I will hit on position keyframe on its last position and at the start I will just simply bring it down. So it will be giving us this animation. I can select both keyframes and simply just ease in them and bring the keyframes closer to make the animation slower or faster. So it is looking like this. I can just simply select both of the keyframes, go to graph and I will make the graph to something like this. It will be giving us this look. Now once this is done, we will see we have these text animations. So I will just, here's the branding secret. So I will move in my graphic templates. You will find this template in the description below. So I will just simply bring it something like here. Now I can just simply go to select this, go to properties and I will delete the sample text 2 and we will have simply sample text 1. I will delete this text as well. And if we go to video, here's the branding secret. So we will type that. We have this text right here and I will make the fill color to black. And in this section, if we see the original video, we have something of bold font, style. So I will just simply double click and I will just make the text like this. One thing I forgot to this grid, I will just simply crop it from the bottom and from the top as well to make it simply like this. And now I can just simply go to effects controls and I will make it something bigger. Now once this is done, we will see this text animation. So if you want, you can just simply press Ctrl R. I will make it to 50. So this will make the text animation more slower like this. Now once this is done, we need to animate the whole frame. So if we see, it will be looking like this. I will just simply bring this here, bring this here. Now I will select all except the background and I will just nest it. Now once this is here approximately, I will just select a nested sequence. I will go in the scale properties and I will just simply scale it like this. So it will be giving us this look. We can just simply ease in this as well. If you want, you can adjust the graph as well. This is a bit tricky graphs. So do not recommend using scale graphs. So it will give us this animation. We will have this text animation. You can just simply double click on this nested sequence to move inside, and any changes you make will affect the main sequence. So we can just simply go to properties, and I will just simply make the text bigger, so you can see the text is looking like this. Now moving forward, no one tells you, so this is also a simple text animation. I will be using Premiere Composer. I will move in the starter pack, and in the text preset you can see the text animation. It's like this. So I will move to the right one. It will be looking like this. So I will just simply move in the nested sequence. I will just move here, and I can just simply place it something once this is animated. So I will just make it like this. Now I can just simply go to properties, and I will just select both of the text. I will delete it, and in this section no one tells you it will be like this. Scrolling down, I will can make the fill color to black, and I will just simply move when this was fully animated, and I can just simply go in the bold font. I will choose this as well, and I will make this a bit bigger. I will double click on it, and I will just simply paste it like this. I will make it a bit smaller, so it will be looking like this. I will move back to the grid, so it will be giving us this animation, you can see, like this. Now once this is done, we will move to our next animation. This will move out of the frame. So once this is fully animated, for example here, I will hit on position, and I will just simply move this out of the frame like this, and I will select both. I can just simply ease in them, and in this section I will just simply make it like this, the graph. It will like looking like this. Now I will just simply bring this image to the timeline. I will go to effects controls, and we will just simply first set up this whole frame, then we can animate it. So I think it will be looking, there is a bit of rotation to it, so I think it will be looking good here. I think this is good. Now we need to add the text. So you can see the text is same as the other animation. So to make it simple, I will just simply move to the nested sequence. I will copy this holding alt, and I will just simply bring it right here. So first thing I will do, I will just simply make this to something, sorry, it was like this. So I think this is perfect. So your brand fails. So we have this so when it forces, so first we will type in that, and we will now move to the this animation when it forces people to think. So I will rename it. So we have this ready. We can see I will just simply bring this text bigger. Like I will just make to something like this. I will make this bolder as well. Now what we want to do, we want to change the think. So I will just simply copy this text animation. I will delete all, keep the think letter, and from here I will delete think. But first I will just simply change its color to red, and now I will just simply double click on it. I will just simply place it to the think. So now I will just move, and I will delete the letter think. So it will be looking like this. I will just simply select it again, go to effects controls, and I will just simply place it like this. So now once these are fully animated, I will just simply place this text right here. So this will appear like this, and for this one we want to make it differentiated. So I will just simply move, and I will just simply change it to bold, and I will just change its size as well. I will go to effects controls, and I will just simply make it to something like this. We can just simply move this more right here, and we can adjust this value like this. Now viewer brand fails, so I will just simply go to Premiere Composer. We have an opacity animation, so we can use this fade character animation. I will just simply bring it right here because we need it first, then these two will appear. So I will just simply, this is okay, and this will just simply bring it right here. Now we need to just simply go again as usual, go to properties, and first thing we want to do is to change the color. So I will make it to black, and your brand fails. I will type in the text. So now it is like this. So first thing I will do, I will just simply make it to bold italic, and I will enable this as well. And we can just simply first one main thing I forgot to tell you, make sure to disable animate outs on all the animations we used in Premiere Composer, because at the end of this it will just simply disappear. So I will just simply make this like this. This font is not looking good, so you can just simply use any other font as well if you want to copy the exact video. So I will be using this because I am just short of fonts. So make sure to use this one as well. Now moving forward, we will have this animation. So first we will set up this. I will just simply nest this, and I will go to fax controls, and I will just simply make sure to go in this nested sequence, and I will just simply increase this. So I will just go to Premiere Composer, and from here I will just change it to 5 to make it slower, like this. So now this is looking good. Now I can just simply go, and I will just make sure it is like this. I will go to position, and at final position will be this, and it will just simply move out of the frame. And now I will just simply make it like this, and I will make the sequence here, so it will be looking like this. I will select both keyframes. I can just simply ease in them. You can just make sure it's like this, and as usual select both keyframes and make the graph like like now moving forward, we have this animation. So this is exactly same animation as this one. So what I will do, I will just simply copy all of this and bring it to main composition, and I will just place them right here and delete all the nested sequence from there. So you see this is looking like the same this one. Now moving forward, we have this animation. So you can simply just move to this one and copy this text animation, and I will just paste it like this. I can just simply go to, sorry, it is once here. I will just make it like this and go to properties, and scrolling down I will just simply decrease the font size, and we will just make it to italic. So and I will just disable this, and I will enable italic from here as well, and I can enable this as well. So I will make it bigger, and thinking create friction, so we can type in that. We can just decrease the font, so it will be giving us this animation right here. Now moving forward, we have this. So what I will do, I will just simply move here, and I will delete the grid, and I will keep the shapes for now, and I will delete this text animation as well. I will bring the shape upwards, and I will move here. I can just simply hit on color mate, and I can just make it to black. Okay, and I will name it to black PG right here, and I will bring it approximately here. So these are here. Now what I will do, I will go in one shape, and I will go to effects controls, and in this tint section I will just simply make this tint to red and make this to red as well. Now again I will move to the other one, and in these sections I will just simply make these red as well. So we will have this one, so you can see like this. Now we can also go to effects, and I will simply apply the drop shadow effect to it. Go to effects controls and make sure the color is red, and I will just simply increase the softness, or you can just change the direction as well. So I think I will keep it here. I will copy this drop shadow, I will apply it to the other shape as well, so it will be looking like this. Now we have this text animation, simply just apply this. Then we have this one. So this is just simple like the other one. You can just apply the text right here. I will delete this now, and now I can just simply move, and we can just bring this to the timeline. Go to effects controls. I will just make it bigger and place it to this final position. I will add a position keyframe at the end of this, and at the start I will just simply bring this down. Now I can select both keyframes, and I can just simply ease in them, and in the graph section I will make its graph to something like here, so it will give us this animation. You can just simply bring these keyframes closer like this, and you can will get this animation. Now moving forward, the text animations in the video are all same. You can just simply use this position animations to create this as well. I will provide the QR code as well. Now moving forward, we have this last animation, so I will just simply bring this to the timeline. I will keep it here. I will go to effects controls. I will just simply make it bigger, and I will make sure it fits the frame like this, and now hit a position keyframe, and I will just simply bring it out of the frame again. This is the simple one, and now we can just simply ease in the whole frame, so it will be giving us this animation. You can just simply go to the graph section and make the graph to something like this, so you will get this animation, and the text animations are same as usual. So that's all for today's video. I hope you found this video helpful. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, take care and bye.